I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should start using an airbrush to paint your miniatures and models, and we're starting right now. What's going on? My name is Jarrett. Welcome to MiniJunkie. If this is your first time here and you want to learn all about the hobby of painting miniatures for board games, war games, and tabletop, subscribe now and click the bell notification so you don't miss anything. As I've been thinking about some of the tutorials I want to do for you guys, pretty much every single one that we're going to be doing or that I'll be doing in the future is going to involve an airbrush. Now for a lot of you that may sound kind of intimidating. Maybe you only use brushes so far and you're not quite ready to get into airbrushing, or you just never made the leap. But I'm here to tell you that once you start airbrushing and once you start using it for your models and your miniatures and for various methods of painting and production, it will change the hobby for you like you wouldn't believe. So like I said, there are 5 reasons that I think you should seriously consider adding an airbrush to your repertoire of painting tools. Let's get into number 1. The first reason you should start airbrushing is simple: versatility. Airbrushes allow you to do so many things so easily. Priming. A lot of people say they can't prime in the winter with their spray cans. You can prime whenever you want with whatever you want with an airbrush. Things like base coating, things like varnishes, things like highlighting, things like shading. You can do just about anything you can think of with an airbrush, and you can do it often faster, easier, and with better results. For number 2, I mentioned faster, and number 2 is speed. Airbrushes just allow you to do so much so quickly. You can prime a whole unit of Space Marines in like 10 minutes. You can prime a whole army of Space Marines in an evening. You can varnish all your guys as fast as you need to. You can apply base coats super fast to different parts of their clothing and things like that. Airbrushing just makes a lot of things faster. The third reason is it's easier than you think. Some people may have not jumped into it yet or wanted to take that leap because it's a bit intimidating understanding the types of airbrushes, how to use a compressor, what kind of compressor to get, how to thin your paints, etc. And I won't kid you and say that it's like a piece of cake, but it's really just about taking those first steps. Get yourself a reasonably decent airbrush, get yourself a reasonably decent compressor, watch a couple tutorials. By the way, I should probably do one about airbrushing soon, but there's tons out there right now. Just watch a couple of those, learn about some of the basics, and the best thing you can do is just start. Just start messing around with it. Don't get frustrated at first. It can be a little bit challenging at times, but just get in there, keep trying, keep doing it, and it'll start to become more and more easy as you go. The fourth reason is one I could not come up with a word for, but it's effectively all about being able to participate in the kinds of tutorials that you find here on YouTube and in blogs and things like that. So many of the best painters out there doing great tutorials on YouTube, whether it's Miniac or Next Level Painting, there's a ton, right? So many of them use an airbrush, and this allows you to adopt some of their techniques, some of their methods, some of their processes into your process to create your version of the kind of work that they're doing as you learn and as you follow along. Without an airbrush, you have to find a way to duplicate the kinds of things they're doing, but with a brush or with your own tools, which can be challenging. So this just allows you to learn from the best and do some of the things that they're doing today. The last one is the ability to use more types of products. Again, I didn't have one single good word for that. This is different from versatility in the sense that there's just a lot of different types of paints and products out there that are pretty much only going to work well when you airbrush them. I'm just going to give one example. I recently have purchased some color shift paints that are from Green Stuff World. You know, they're going to give this kind of shifting color effect as you move the model, and I really think even though you can paint that on, I have a very strong feeling that they're going to work much better with an airbrush. There's a lot of other really great quality varnishes that you should really just airbrush, like the Vallejo Premium ones I use. There's just a lot of different types of products that are meant to be airbrushed, and by getting used to airbrushing and getting an airbrush into your repertoire and into your tool set, you'll be able to branch out and start to use those kind of products and see what they can do for your results and for the models and miniatures that you're painting. So real quick guys, if there's anything you want to know about, anything specific in terms of questions, in terms of videos you'd like to see me produce about airbrushing specifically so that you can jump in as well, post them below in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you and do my best to create the kind of content and videos about those things that you're looking for. Thanks again, we'll see you next time, and next time you'll be airbrushing.